Hey everybody, it's On Screen, Off Screen with Josh Conlon and myself. We talk about what we watch throughout the week and how it affects our lives and how our lives affect what we watch. So it looks like we have a double feature with Conlon. Let's start with one of yours.
I'll do my one that I am not sharing with Josh first. First half of the first season of Mom. Have you guys seen this?
No.
Okay, it's very funny. It's got Anna Faris, and it's kind of like a cycle of bad choices. Her mom got pregnant in high school. She got pregnant in high school. Her daughter got pregnant in high school. And I usually don't like the shows. It's like, ha ha ha, we're white trash. Which there's a lot of shows that are like that are sitcoms. Usually they're not my thing. This one is incredibly funny. There's one part where she's at an AA meeting and this rich lady comes in, and she is crying and like hysterical. And then she walks out in the hall and she's like, I don't need any help. I don't need any help. And Anna is freaking out about all these debt that she has. She has like $5,000 in credit card debt or something. She's like, I don't know how I'm going to pay it. I've got a baby daddy that doesn't pay the bills, blah, 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 blah. And the other lady who she meets is like, I think I'm going to jail. I committed fraud in the tune of like $20 million. She's like, holy shit, what? And they're just like smuggling her money the entire episode. It was very funny. This show is not what I would call wholesome, but it is extremely entertaining, and Anna Faris is just hilarious. I like her in just about everything I've seen her in. She is extremely talented, and I don't think she's given enough credit. It is a show that I recommend when you want another sitcom because it's actually worth watching, and it actually is funny. I would probably give it somewhere like I don't know, 7.5. It's a funny, good show.
Okay. And you just started it this week?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
2 weeks ago. Watched half of it.
Not wholesome, but entertaining. Okay.
Not wholesome, but entertaining. But not like super crude either. It's just... Okay. You know Malcolm in the Middle? Have you seen that one?
Mm-mm. I mean, I know what it is, but I haven't like sat and watched an episode.
It's similar kind of funny to Malcolm in the Middle, which is another one of the white trash family shows that I actually think is funny. Mm-hmm. This one is, I think more people would have fun with this one than Malcolm in the Middle, honestly.
All right. Well, and you rated it, yeah.
7.5. Yeah. 7. Good job.
Okay. Well, then we'll skip to my topic because I also have to this session. So I watched the new season of Stranger Things because I was excited about it. I know
I'm excited for your thoughts.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't, but I've heard good things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, I think this is the best season so far.
Wow.
So they released 4 episodes. Then they'll release 3, and then like on Christmas, and then 1 more on the New Year. The last one on the New Year. But I'm really happy with what has happened so far. And then Josh, you have no interest in watching this, yeah?
None whatsoever. Yeah. I also don't have any interest in watching paint dry or gouging my eyes out with a spoon.
It's not that bad, man.
It's not.
It's not.
He's very dramatic, everybody.
Today is super dramatic.
It's not the worst thing ever. There's always dark.
Josh is in a mood today. I think something. Are you okay, buddy? You okay?
You need sleep.
This is a safe space where you can tell absolutely every single person that listens to this your problem.
This is a safe internet where everything you say, everybody will be super nice about your opinion.
Absolutely, for sure.
Go ahead, continue
on. Since it is super new and fresh, I don't want to spoil anything. other than I like some character choices that they're making with a lot of the characters. Honestly, I really don't care about 11 at all in this season. I'm all about some other characters, and I think that because I feel like in other seasons they kind of spread out too much and had way too many characters going on, and I think they're honing back down on just a few characters this season, which I think is
cool.
Good. There is some gory stuff that I forgot. I feel like last season they kind of went a little bit heavy on the gore, and then this season it was seeming fine, and then there's this one shot that I've been seeing people reference all the time in TikTok that I think is funny. I don't think it's a spoiler. Actually, maybe it is, but not really.
You can spoil it a little bit. It's okay.
People were like, I wasn't expecting Vecna to make this guy's head into a bowling ball because his fingers just go through somebody's head and fingers come out of the guy's eyes and out of his mouth.
Okay.
So it was very graphic, and I when I saw that scene, I was like, oh, did we need to? Did we need to do that? Yeah, I was excited. I feel like it delivered. Cool. I want Eddie Munson to come back so bad in some way. And I think they might, but I think it's a crackhead theory, and I'll let you guys know after the season. But yeah, I would say 8 out of 10 for
cool.
this.
How would you rate the seasons? What's your ranking?
I did not go back and watch them. I would say I really liked the first season. Actually, no, I did not like the first season. I liked the second season.
Wow.
If that's the one with the actor that plays Samwise. So it would probably go the second one, fourth one. Wait, sorry, no. So this one would be number 1. I like this one the most. Okay. Then the fourth, then the second, then the first, then the third. And not like the third season. It was not.
No, third season was bad. It was a bad season.
Yeah.
It was legitimately actually a bad season of the show.
So, yeah, that was...
Cool. I am excited for it. I liked season 4 quite a bit. Season 1 is pretty easily my favorite, but season 4 was quite good, and I'm excited for it. I think it's cool that it's a TV event. We haven't had a TV event in a really long time, but everybody is watching the show.
Yeah.
And it's been built up for years, and I love that fans of it are actually happy because I've heard nothing negative. Literally, everybody I've talked to has been like, this is really good.
Yeah, there's one character that I can't wait for you to watch it, because, at first, everybody on the internet's like, ew, I hate this character, and now he's, very beloved. For,
really?
One specific reason, and it's hilarious. But yeah, I've also been enjoying watching all the TikTok edits. And then with that, Josh and Conlon, your shared topic, yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
He probably has more of them than I do, but semi-shared is what I'd say. Semi-shared.
Okay.
Go ahead, Conlon.
All right. So, Josh is doing, I think, a lot of Hallmark movies. I am doing just Northpole, which is not what I expected from Hallmark really at all, to be honest. I've always thought of Hallmark oh, the girl is the committee chair for a Thanksgiving parade, and things just aren't going right. And then all of a sudden a guy comes in, and things are going better in all aspects of her life. Love, her work, everything's just all suddenly in balance. Yay! This one is not that. This is a little elf girl who notices that Christmas is not, or that the snow that's around the North Pole that they used as kind of the energy to make the presents isn't as full anymore, and people aren't celebrating Christmas, so you aren't able to feel all that holiday joyous experience. And people in the elf North Pole world are worried about this. So she flies down and she goes to this little town, which I find hilarious that this one little town is going to solve the entire North Pole's problems. But this one little town is going to solve the entire North Pole's problems. And she starts talking to this kid who lives in the town, and they go about saving Christmas. One of my favorite parts of this movie is she goes and she meets this kid, right? And she's like, come get in my sleigh. And he's like, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. You're a stranger. But then he just gets in the sleigh anyway, and they go all the way to the North Pole, and they run into Santa Claus. And Santa Claus is like, hey, you're not from here, but that's totally fine. I'm so glad that she brought you up here. That's great. And Mrs. Claus, who has like Botox to the max, is like, yes, it's good that you're here. And I was like, throughout the rest of the movie, the little boy is trying to explain to his mom what he's doing. He's trying to save Christmas, so he like needs to get the tree lighting ceremony back on. But the mom is like, I just don't believe you. She's not an elf, and you're crazy. This is not Christmas. And I'm like, Santa obviously does not care if you just hop in the sleigh and go up to the North Pole. So how about we just hop the mom in the sleigh, go up to the North Pole, and then we'd be like, hey, it's all real. Let's save Christmas. Let's just have everybody go in the sleigh. Actually, one at a time. We'll just take this whole town. It'll be the most Christmassy town that has ever been Christmassy. Let's go. It's a... I had a wildly good time with this movie, even though I think it's really, really dumb. I think it's a stupid movie. But I had a good time. I liked the idea of, like, the North Pole was... I like the design of the North Pole. It was really well put to the screen. I like the idea of this, like, perpetual snowstorm, and they use the snow as the power to actually make the toys. I thought it was a cool world design for the North Pole that I hadn't really seen before. That was cool. The acting is all decent. None of it's great, but none of it's really bad. It's an enjoyable show that honestly, like, critically is like a 3, but my enjoyment of it was a solid 7.5. I had a really good time with this dumb movie. What did you think, Josh?
Well, my first thoughts are just to go in kind of like chronological order. I've never heard somebody get the Hallmark formula so wrong since Conlon just did. Just way off the menu there, man. Like, I don't know what Hallmark movies you were watching, but those are not the Hallmark movies literally everybody talks about online. And that I will talk more about in just a second. But, I agree with just about everything Conlon said, save for a couple of things. I do think that the design for the North Pole was really well done. I actually think that the special effects that they did in this movie are surprisingly really good. It's like they were the only ones who thought, hey, you know what looked better in 2015 than it does today? Movies. Let's go back to those effects.
Yeah.
They're cheaper to do now.
Actually, yeah.
And so, like, there's scenes where, like, it's a reindeer taking off, and it looks really, really good.
Or the storm that's around the North Pole.
Yeah, the storm, the northern lights, all that kind of stuff that they did with that all looks really, really good. There are some questions I have that, so this elf girl, she takes a reindeer to meet the little boy. And the reindeer's name is like Snowflake or Marshmallow or something. Just like totally random, like not a reindeer. I think it's
Marshmallow.
Name. And so then they bring the boy back to the North Pole, and Santa comes up and is like, if I hadn't, if you hadn't made it back in time, I wouldn't have had my reindeer for Christmas. And I'm like, hold on, that's not one of the reindeer from the song. So what are we
That's a good
talking
point.
about? Um, Such a nitpicky, funny thing to me. Like, not a criticism of the show, just like that's a writing choice that they made that literally nobody questioned. It was literally like, she has reindeer. Reindeer comes back. Santa says this. No further thought than that. I think it's very funny that they're like, hey, this small town is going to spread enough Christmas cheer to the whole world that
Yeah.
it's gonna save Christmas. But I actually do like how they executed it, on how it was a small thing that turned into a bigger thing, and that's the whole point of this show, is that like they even say a snowflake turns into a snowball if it continues to roll, or you throw it right or whatever. Um, so the fact that that just like snowballed or whatever, my criticism is it wasn't a bigger thing, right? Like the whole point is to like save joy and save Christmas, and he saves the lighting, and everybody just like shows up. And I don't know if you guys have ever been to an adult function where it's Christmassy and people just show up, but it's not like a joyful thing. Everybody just kind of like stands around, goes, it's balls cold, have some hot chocolate, make some small talk. Now everybody go home. It's not like they had like this grand thing that they were all going to do, or the adults embraced their inner childhood or something more like that. It was just like, yeah, they showed up, they lit the tree, they skated around on an ice rink a couple of times. Yep. Um, all that being said, my big disagreement I have with Conlon is that he said none of the writing is or acting was bad, because I have never seen a worse Santa Claus in my entire life.
He didn't. It wasn't the. He wasn't visually like Santa Claus, but I don't think he acted bad.
Oh,
Like the
he
only
acted
one that I
bad.
could kind of,
It was the
it kind of
writing and him. It was just
the
bad, and his wife, Mrs. Claus, is just as bad. Like,
his wife is the one thing that I could say is kind of an exception, but I think it's because she can't move her face.
he also did a bad job. It's just like, go to the mall and you will get a better Santa than what this movie produced. And it's fine. Like, Santa's not even really in it, save for a couple of scenes. But
Yeah,
like,
it's like
I was
30
watching it, I was
seconds.
like, I have never seen a worse Santa. Why didn't they get a homeless guy with a white beard to do this job? Because he would have done a better job than this poor actor. I mean, the lines, the writing in this is
Are not
atrocious.
great.
It is
Yeah, it's
bad,
bad.
right? Like, but like, you don't have to make it worse. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. The writing is so bad. I wrote down some quotes from this movie. My favorite actor in this, the mom, she says, "It's an enigma wrapped in a riddle inside 3 layers of mystery." She says this about the big plot twist that is the most obvious plot twist
Plot
in
twist in the
any
entire
Hallmark movie
world.
that has ever existed. Um, another character says, "The ornament doesn't fall far from the tree." Um, "Oh, Kevin, you're my dear's ears. If anyone in school finds out about this, I'll turn into a pinata in 2 seconds." Like, the writing in this is not great. The special effects are great. Some of the practical effects things, this is just something that I noticed. I don't think Conlon would have noticed this. This
What?
movie was made in 2014. The computer screen that they showed her using when she's a writer for an art newspaper, the monitor itself was like 2008. The software was like 2002, and the mouse that she was using was like 1974 for some reason. It was just like the oldest derpiest mouse that, like, why do you even have that to put on this movie, kind of a thing. um, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I think critically it's not really that bad because it does have a lot of really good things, right? You got really good special effects. All of your main characters do a really good job with what they're written. Like, I gave some pretty atrocious lines to deliver, and both the kid actors did a really good job. The mom did a good job because she does a great job in everything she's in. I really like her. And
Yeah, she's great.
the teacher guy does a really great job. Like, he is the best actor in this movie.
Oh, he's the one that I find the most forgettable, like easily.
But he shows up, he does the Irish accent, and I was even like, oh my gosh, they're having him play an Irish guy. And then he, like, it turns out to be a fake out, and they faked me out too. Like, that's how good of a job he did. Um, he's like the least main character, but also one of the most important ones, right? Like, he's supportive of the kid and doesn't shoot him down when he's talking about elves and all this kind of stuff. So, like, I think critically, it's like a 5. Like,
Okay.
it's got a lot of really good things about it. It's got some not great things about it. Like, I think the director probably did a really good job. I think he did a good job. So half the actors did a good job. Most of them did okay. You had 2 really bad ones. The music is good. Special effects is good. So yeah, I think critically it's there. My enjoyment of this movie, like an 8.5.
Okay.
It is just such a positive ball. Like, if you watch this, you'll just feel good. It is just positive. It's about spreading positivity. We're talking about um, how things affect us in this podcast. And, like, if you watch this movie and you feel like a Grinch afterwards, like, I don't think that's possible because it's just does such a good job with spreading positivity. And it makes you feel that. Which is where I'll launch into my next topic, which is just like Hallmark as a whole. Conlon's absolutely right. I did a bunch of research, and by research I mean I Googled top Hallmark Christmas movies, and there was a few of them that were on multiple top 10 lists. Most of them were like not even remotely the same, but Northpole, um, The Tree That Saved Christmas, were both top ones. And then to Lauren, for you, I watched the Squinty Eyes actor ones, just for you, in Road to Christmas and Right Before Christmas. Because I was just in a Hallmarky mood, and just to build off of that, the way it spreads positivity, it just feels good. You feel good watching them. They're just happy. Lauren called it happy crack when I was explaining to you how bad these are. Um, they're just atrocious. They follow the Hallmark stereotypical plotline to the letter. Um, they don't deviate at all. But that will bring me to my one specific note about this topic, and that is The Tree That Saved Christmas is the first Hallmark movie where I was rooting against them going with the green. Um,
Really?
yeah. So in every Hallmark Christmas movie ever, you have high-powered boss girl, and she is visiting her hometown for whatever reason. And her hometown boyfriend are struggling a little bit. Uh, but then she runs into her ex-boyfriend who happens to work at a tree farm or something like that. And then she breaks up with her old boyfriend and then gets together with her ex-boyfriend, and then happy times. The ex-boyfriend actually owns the tree farm and is somehow a millionaire from it. um, in The Tree That Saved Christmas, you have this girl who looks a lot like Jennifer Love Hewitt to me, and she is not in a relationship, but she is working with the worst boss of all time. He's just the most Grinch guy. He has her taking care of his kids rather than being um, a lawyer or something like that. I don't even remember what it specifically was, but like not doing her job, but instead being a caretaker to his kids. Her family owns a Christmas tree farm, and she decides she needs to go home because her brother tells her that they have to sell the tree farm. And that's a big emergency. So she rushes home, runs into her ex boyfriend. The boss man, his kids miss her. And so he's like, okay, I'm super wealthy and I can do whatever I want. So I'm just going to show up with my kids so that they can see this girl that they miss or whatever. And through the power of Christmas and happiness, he stops being a Grinch. He is turns like he's like, oh, I want to start being a more involved father. I'm going to start like actually listening to what my kids want. I'm going to start spending time with them, XYZ, whatever. Meanwhile, the ex-boyfriend is the son of the evil banker man who's trying to close the tree farm so he can build a resort. Um, and he's just an asshole the whole time. Like the son is just a dick. Um, and so it came to this point where I was like, her uh, her writing, he the whole thing is like, sorry, her whole thing is that she believes that every Christmas tree has its own story, and as a little girl, she would write down every Christmas tree story. The two little girls of the boss man find the stories, and as he's trying to be a better dad, they ask him to read one of her stories. And in doing so, he realizes like how great Christmas is. And so like you have this progression of like the guy she's leaving, of him actually growing and being a functional, like a good person, versus the ex-boyfriend. And the whole time I was like, I don't want you to go with the ex-boyfriend. I want you to say screw you and get with the boss man, because like you're already basically a mom to his kids. You make him want to be a better person. You make him actually be a better person. You have an actual impact on his life in a positive way. And so with that one, I was like, this movie's a bummer because she ends up with the wrong guy. And I know that it's the guy that she's supposed to end up with because it's Hallmark. But like, you had two options. Two.
Choose a
And you
better
chose
option.
the wrong guy. Pick the good one. Plus, he's rich. Like, that's so unrealistic. She would pick him just because he's rich. Sorry, that was a shot. But still, I have been thoroughly enjoying these Hallmark movies. Road to Christmas. I don't know what it is about Hallmark, but anytime they add squinty eyes, they need to make him a photographer to a Christmas movie. Because in both of these movies, he's a photographer. I don't know why. But Road to Christmas is his mom is a Hallmark Christmas personality and is trying to film a Christmas show live, but they can't get there, uh, get to her via a flight for whatever reason. So they have to do this. Guess what, guys? Planes, trains, and automobiles their way across the country. Um, in order to get there in time. And along the way, they film like Christmas segments to put on the show of like this family's white elephant thing, this ski resort's traditional whatever, this thing whatever, that thing whatever. And it is just like a wholesome like reminder of like the small traditions of family along the way. So I really liked that one. Right before Christmas, it's all about how this girl writes Christmas letters and she's really into Christmas and she sends them all out. And it's a tying together story about how her letters have impacted somebody. So, like, Nick Jonas is in this one. Or not Nick Jonas. the singer guy from another Cinderella story, the love interest guy. Um, he's in it, and he's a singer, and he gets one of her Christmas letters that's like, "Hey, your music really helped me through my dad's death," or whatever it was. And he's like, "Oh man, this inspires me to like write new Christmas music and like be a good artist again and form my boy band again instead of being a solo artist." And then there's like this really cute storyline where she sends one to her brother. Because she sends it to her brother, when her brother picks up the mail, he runs into a girl who doesn't get one because she's not close with her family. So he crosses out what she wrote on the letter and rewrote something and gave it to her so she could have a Christmas letter, and they fall in love. Um, it's about how like this older couple get a letter from her, and as she's picking up the mail, she drops one, so this guy walking his dog picks up the letter to give to her, so they fall in love naturally. So all of these stories are just like wholesome, happy, super predictable, par writing, if that is an acceptable term. That's what I'm going to go with. Just Hallmark ass happy crack. And it has made me feel really good, and it's basically all I've been doing. I've broken the rule. I started this week and a half before Thanksgiving, so sorry to our listeners. I'm not normally a Christmas person, but basically for the last 2 weeks I've been listening to Christmas music and Sabrina Carpenter and watching Hallmark movies. And it's very weird for me to be that kind of person because I'm not normally. Normally I'm the leave me out of it, but at least wait till after Thanksgiving. For whatever reason this year, it's been making me feel really good. So I'm sorry for being that Scrooge before. This is great. My enjoyment of all of these movies is like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 for these because they're so great. Like, I will rewatch the Squinty Eyes Hallmark movies because they're just wholesome, feel-goody goodness. The only one I won't rewatch is That Tree That Saved Christmas. This was one that was constantly on people's top 10s. And I just don't get it because I'm like, no, the ex-boyfriend in this one is a bad dude. Don't end up with him. But even that, like, 90% of the movie is still happy, feel-goody, power of Christmas, happiness, and family. So it's still really good. I wouldn't be opposed to rewatching that one, but I would choose Road to Christmas or Right Before Christmas before that one. So yeah, I plan on continuing my Hallmark watching habits because it's been making me feel really good lately, and I appreciate them for that. And it's good. Like, it's a good time. Recommend it, everybody. It's now officially okay. We're in December. Turn on your Hallmark movies.
You have Josh's blessing.
Yeah.
And for anybody who's confused about who Squinty Eye McGee is, it's Chad Michael Murray. Thought I'd clear that up because we haven't talked about Squinty Eyes in a minute.
That's fair. But also, I don't see the Squinty Eyes thing. To me, he looks like a guy. But for whatever reason, Lauren is like, he's got squinty eyes. So
he's always trying to smolder, and it's like,
well, you would be happy. He's not always trying to smolder in these movies.
Oh, you can actually see his eyes? He has eyes?
He has eyes? I've never seen him before.
I don't know what color they are.
Because now he's doing this because he's looking into a camera or this. But like...
See, that's why they give him a camera, because he's squinting all the time, and they're like, just hold this over your face. Alright, well, that's good. I'm glad you're having a good time with the Hallmark movies. Speaking of things that people are having a good time with, I'm having a good time with Hogwarts Legacy still. I thought I had ended the curse by 100%ing it, and I was like, I can I can leave it, I'll let it lie. And then I saw a TikTok edit, and they're like, you should do mods. And I was like, you're right, I should do mods. So I have modded the crap out of Hogwarts Legacy, and they're really good mods. Like, it's mostly just, like, wholesome stuff. Like, somebody added a point system, so you can actually earn points for your house, and it matters what you do. And then
that's cool.
There's, like, somebody made it so that the world is more interactive. So, like, you can join with NPCs when they're talking in a group, and they'll actually have, like, gossip and stuff to share if you join them in the group. It has a sleep system. You can sit down at the chairs and, like, eat breakfast and stuff if you want. And then at night, the prefects actually roam the halls, so you'll get in trouble if you're walking the halls, and they'll send you back to your common room, and they'll take money from you if you if you get caught. And then, like, you get daily assignments, weekly assignments, and monthly assignments to, like, that you have to get done for your schoolwork. And if you don't get your schoolwork done, that goes points against your house. If you get your homework done on time, that's points for your house. If you're doing things with the like the quests in game, it also gives you points for your house. You can have companions with you, and they'll help fight with you. And then I got some emotes, so you can, like, dance with them. You can high five. You can. The hugging is really weird. They, like, just miss each other, just barely.
Or go right through each other.
It's really
entirely,
finicky.
Or
Yeah.
face the same direction, so it looks like he's hugging her from behind, and she's doing I don't know what.
And she's, like, swerving it. It's really funny. But I'm having a really good time with the mods. And then, like, I did some cosmetic ones, so I have, like, a hair that I like more and a face that I like more. And, like, it was funny because Josh was, like, looking at the mods, and he's like, I'm impressed. There's, like, no explicit mods. And there isn't. There isn't any.
I'm surprised.
So,
That surprises me.
yeah, so that makes me happy when people are, like, more based on the wholesome things of the game. And that's what it seemed like the modding community was about. There are a lot of mods that pertain to Sebastian, though. Like, everybody likes... there's a lot of, like, different hair mods that you can have for him, different clothing mods for him. I do have one for him and Ominous that just, like, detailed their animations better. But yeah, I've been having a grand old time just, like, playing with these mods and pretending like I'm a real student and stuff. I also have, like, the mods that you don't have to use the Alohomora, just everything's unlocked. Because I feel like with games, I try to play the game all the way through and 100% it before I start modding it, so that I've had, like, the full experience of not mods. And then I just go ham with mods when I start modding a game. Yeah, if I were to rate this experience, it'd be an 11 out of 10. I'm having a great time.
Good.
So...
Good. That's awesome. Some of those mods sound great. Actually, makes me want to add them, to be honest.
Yeah, I think adding the point system is, like, if you want it to feel like Hogwarts and, like, you're going to school, the point system really hones that in.
Cool.
But yeah, and it's super easy to mod too, because the game itself supports the mods, so you just, like, go in and click, and it shows up all the mods there. You just click what you want to install, and boom. They've been running great. It hasn't crashed. It's been great.
That's awesome. I don't know if I'd be into the whole homework thing, but other than that, I like it. I don't really like homework in my real life, so I don't know if I want it in the game, but I like everything else.
You actually might like the homework, because it's basically go fight these enemies. You need to fight this type of enemy and this many, basically, is what it is.
Cool.
or like go gather some ingredients for potions and stuff. So yeah,
Sweet.
I've been having a good
Is
time.
there a mod that makes the flight system better?
That's what Josh asked too. I haven't.
I don't
seen
think it's
one.
as bad as Josh thinks it is, but it could be a lot better.
Yeah, I honestly don't have a problem with the flight system, actually.
Okay.
But I probably have just been playing it long enough that I just got used to it.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think it's horrible, but it's not. It could be. It just could be better.
Yeah. There is a mod that you can do tricks on your broom, though. And I think
That's
I'm going to
cool.
download that one next.
Do it. I love that.
But,
I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool. You have to tell us more about the mods as you play them.
Yeah, I'm probably going to lose all of December to this game, so. All right.
Awesome.
Well, let's move on to our shared topic this week, which is Adam family values. I know it's a little bit, this was supposed to be like our Thanksgiving one, but since I wasn't there for our Thanksgiving one, I asked if they could wait so I could talk about this one. I want to know what you guys thought about it. What did you think about it, Conlon?
I am very, very surprised by this movie and how much I liked it, because I, for a really long time, have looked at this and been like, this looks stupid. Like, straight up dumb. This movie's hilarious. It's weirdly uplifting. In a way that I don't, it's, so I like when people use dark things to analyze the way that we think and the way that we act as people. This one uses dark things for comedy in an extremely lighthearted, family kind of way. And the fact that it all works is crazy. Like, it shouldn't work. But it does. And it works over and over and over again. What's the girl's name? Wednesday? Wednesday in this is fantastic. She is great. Really, really good. I love the part where the uncle just keeps like she keeps trying to murder him, his fiance, over and over again, but he just won't die. I thought it was hilarious. I was so surprised by this movie, and I'm really glad that we watched it.
I love when he's like, "What is it? Is it a bomb?" And she's like, "What?" She's like, "It's not even my birthday yet." He's like so excited if it was a bomb. Yeah.
It was so surprising. This movie was so surprising.
Yeah. I love this.
And like, the uncle shouldn't work either. He should be cringy and annoying, but he wasn't. Mm-hmm. It's just, this is a movie that in so many ways should not be possible to be as good as it is. It just shouldn't. But I want to give it like a am I that high? Yeah, I think I'm like at 8.3. I really, really enjoyed this. I was surprised. That's really good.
Okay, Josh, are you gonna tell us we're wrong?
Just Codlin. No, I agree completely. I think this is a fantastic show. It's one I haven't seen for a really long time, so I'm glad I went back to it. My big shock was the cast, because I'm not sure if you guys caught it, but the principal from School of Rock is the Black Widow. Doc from Back to the Future is Fester. The evil stepmother from Ever After is the mom. The head elf from the Santa Claus movie is there as the love interest from Wednesday. The cranky aunt from The Grinch is the camp counselor, and for me, that was just like, nope, that's wrong. Go back to being the aunt from The Grinch. And Monk was even in this. Like, this cast was like, hey, I know you. Hey, I know you. Hey, I know you. Hey, I know you.
Yeah.
And for a movie like this, I was not expecting that many well-known actors. And I had a great time with it. I was predicting that the Fester and the Black Widow were actually going to fall in love, because she likes killing people, and apparently he likes things that would kill him. So I thought that they were actually going to bond and she was going to change over it. but I'm not mad at the way they took things either. I had a really great time with it. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. I had a really good time.
I This is like so random, but me and my mom quote the Malibu Barbie to each other all the time, like out of context. um, but yeah, I've always loved. This is like one of my fall movies that I like to watch. Um, and then to go back to something Colin said of like how it's like the family dynamic shouldn't work, but it does. The reason it works is because they're all supportive of each other and they're not trying to change each other. They're like, he's weird and we can deal with that. And like the thing that like when she went to Debbie and she's like, trying to murder my brother-in-law, all of these things I could forgive, but Debbie, pastels. like that was the ultimate sin. But then when her son was like changing to be like this blonde beautiful boy and they're like, oh my gosh, she still was like, she switched up everything to fit him and met the baby basically where he was at instead of trying to force him to be what she wanted him to be. And like I remember she's like sitting there like reading the Cat in the Hat or whatever and she's like, oh dear, they lived. Like, it's just like, it's so funny, but then you can see how like she's still trying to support everyone in their family and meet them where they're at. And that's what I think is so cool about like the Addams family is that they just like accept they're like, this is weird, but I guess we accept it. Like this is fine.
Is this the main Addams Family, besides Wednesday? Is this like the main Addams Family thing that people watch? I've only ever seen the musical, like the stage musical.
So, I mean, in my circle, this is the main family that I think of when I think of the Addams Family, because they have Addams Family's Values, which is this one, and then just the Addams Family. So they have two movies with this set of actors.
Okay.
And I like both of them. But I think I lean towards Addams Family Values more.
Okay.
But cool. Yeah, I really enjoy the quirkiness of this family and like how they're so passionate about everything that they do. But yeah, I'm probably gonna put it higher. I put it as a 9 out of 10 because I just love the Addams Family so much. And it's nostalgic for me.
Well, Conlon, if you want more, there's the Addams Family movie. I think most people would say that one's more popular or more well known than this one. I don't really know for sure on that one. There's also a show that was in black and white. And if you're like, you know what? I want the exact same thing, but with slightly difference, you can watch a show called The Munsters, which is quite literally the exact same plot with the exact same characters, except the dad is Frankenstein, the mom is Eva Longoria or whatever her name is, the son is Little Frankenstein. It's a show I used to watch growing up, actually. But uh, I watched The Munsters all the time growing up. I watched Addams Family Values once. I never saw the Addams Family movie. Um,
Um, Probably 8.5. Yeah, they're really close. I like both of them. Yeah. I sometimes pull up hidden gems. Yeah.
that came
Yeah.
out way before Children's Week. Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right. Yeah. Everybody watch Adam Family Values and Hallmark Channel. And if you want to keep up with what we're going to watch next week, watch That Christmas and Annabelle's Wish. And hopefully you guys will like those because I picked half of it out.
I actually give Adam's Family credit for getting me on the Hallmark movie. It fits the positivity thing, everything coming together. It's all about family unity and like coming together and accepting people and just love it. Like it, if Hallmark was on the front of Adam's Family Values, I wouldn't question it one bit.
All right. With that, watch some positivity this week, and we'll see you later. Bye.